Hello, guys, girls, who's ever here. I appreciate it. Well, Kane Shade will be here in a little bit, but I'm going to start this show off a little unusual today. I'm going to have a conversation with Gene Burlow because I know Gene's going to watch this show eventually. And Gene, I got to explain something to you. Out of all these people that are with Johnny A-Light, believe it or not, I think that you have the biggest opportunity to help yourself. Today, I'm going to smack the shit out of you. I'm going to smack you around today. You declared war by doing those stupid videos. You went after Sicilian. He smacked you around big time last night. And today, I'm going to smack you around. But here's the difference. Sicilian and I, we don't want you to be who you're being right now. You're being used. You're being used by a man that has no feelings toward you. He has no emotions about anything in life. He's just a bad man. So you need to decide. Reach out. We'll give you a hand. Do you realize that you've been given an opportunity, even though you don't deserve that opportunity, never to be in jail again, never to be in prison again? And you have just said, fuck it, and keep making crazy mistakes. The reality is this. You are the same age as my son. My son grew up with a good mother, like you, and a shitty father, like me. Eventually, we took everything and we fixed it. But he has a perfect life. He worked hard to create a perfect life. He could have easily wound up like you. You know, same situation. You know, and don't use this, I grew up around gangster shit. What you need to do is get the hell out of the city. Go to Westchester. Go to New Jersey. Get the fuck out of the city, dude. Because first of all, you ratted out a lot of people. You don't think sooner or later that's going to come calling? I mean, look what happened in Howard Beach. You know, Gene, I really don't want to see you do bad. I want to see you turn your life around. Johnny A-Light can't say that. Because if Johnny A-Light cared about you, he wouldn't tell you to go out and make these videos attacking people. Everybody knows that Johnny A-Light's behind this. He has people putting up Instagram pages attacking people. He's a 50-something-year-old man that acts like he's 10. And then you went on and you said, you made fun of me and you made fun of Bolt Sicilian. Like we're some kind of assholes. Like we're just a couple of dudes. First of all, I have nothing to do with the Gottis. And neither does he. As you can see, I can lose my temper a little bit and it's stupid. The other day I had an issue with Jimmy Calandra. Instead of just forgetting about it, I used my little street temper. And I should have thought it out better, but I didn't. So, you know, a couple of days later, I paid a price. I wish I didn't do it that way, but I did. See, this is what you do, Gene. You know, Gene, this is what you do. You do shit off the fucking, that don't make no sense. And you are going to go to prison for life, dude. Is that what you want? I mean, come on, think about it, man. Doing these videos and acting like the things you say. I see you speaking on some of your shows where you sound pretty good, pretty credible. And then I see you doing these videos where you sound like a damn moron. And then you deepen your accent, your New York accent, because you want to act tougher. That's not who you are, dude. That's a character. You're playing a character. And that character is going to get your ass put in jail for the rest of your life. And yes, this is an intervention. And I don't really give a shit if this might bore people right now or whatever. But I don't like to see anybody go to jail over stupidity, dude. You did a lot of bad shit in your life. Violence. That's unbelievable violence. And you're being used by this really bad man. And he gives you a call, and that's it. Let me ask you a question. When you were in jail, did they put money on your books? Did he come see you? Well, he probably can't come see you because he's a felon. But was he there for you when you needed him? Ask yourself that question. And that's how you can determine who your friends are. You know, then you underestimate people. Underestimate your opposition. That is a bad move, man. I never underestimate my opposition. You think I underestimate you? I don't know what type of person you are. You might be the type of person to get in the car and look for me. You don't think that I'm ready for you? I'm about as ready as I can be for you, for guys like you. When I started this, I knew there had to be some type of consequence. There could be some type of consequences. But see, unfortunately for you guys, you're rats. That's what you guys are. You're all rats. You got to go through the rest of your life knowing that you destroyed so many lives, that you sat in the courtroom and listen, the guys you put away, sure, they were some bad guys. And if they ratted after you ratted them out, they're just like you. But there's guys you put in jail that didn't rat after you ratted them out. Those are real men. And you guys, you fucking rats, man. You're unbelievable. I mean, you guys, you're rats, dudes. Johnny A-Light, you're a fucking rat. You did over 200 302s. I mean, come on. You look up to this dude. You three, you Hootie, all three, you guys sit down at this. I was watching one of your shows where you're sitting down and you're talking about how tough you guys are and shit. Do you realize people make fun of you on the streets? You guys are at no respect. And when people mention your names, they go, oh, the rat. That's what people think of you. That's what they think of Johnny. That's what they think of whoever's been on your show. We know who they are. Okay? And the more you attack guys like me and Sicilian, the more we're going to fight you back. The more we're going to humiliate you. You know, you made a statement. Oh, they got 30 viewers. They won't be around for long. Let me tell you something. Out of all these shows, I may have the least people that come on my show compared to, say, some of the other new shows. But you know one thing I have that none of them have? I got watch time. That means the people that subscribe to my show are loyal. They stay on my show for a half hour, 45 minutes, and watch me all the way through. That is what a true subscriber is. It's not how many subscribers you have underneath your video. It's how long do they stay and watch. So, Gene, I'm just reaching out to you, dude. And it's like I said, I'm about to smack the shit out of you because you were stupid enough to go make a couple of videos and attack me, attack Sicilian. And let me get you, I don't even know Sicilian. He came on my show a couple times. I went on his show. But see, guys like me and Sicilian are much tougher than you because we overcame all the bullshit in our lives to become good people, to raise our families, to love people, to love the woman we're with. You want to fucking act like a moron and go ask your ex, you know, to be in your book. And when she says no, you threaten to kill her and her family. Who the fuck does that? So what you should do is say to yourself, do you want to be in jail for the rest of your life? Or do you want to save yourself right now? Because you're heading to prison for the rest of your life, my man. You are going to be inside prison in lockup because you're a rat. You know what? If they put you out inside the joint, you're dead. Eventually, someone's going to get you. You know, it's obvious that your mother cares for you. She goes to court with you. You think your mother wants you to go to jail for the rest of your life? She doesn't. So there's only a couple things you could change. You could change being Johnny A-Light's bitch. And that's what you are. You're his bitch. Or, you know, you can go to jail for the rest of your life, because eventually you will wind up there, and Johnny 8 Light won't give two shits that you're in jail for the rest of your life. If Johnny 8 Light was a friend, you know what he would do? He'd put his arm around you and he would say, you know what, man, what you're doing is wrong. You know, you can't do much more of this. It's fucked up. You got to stop doing this. Does he do that? Does he put his arm around you and say, look, you got to go in another direction? Nope. You know why? Because he wants you to be like you are. He wants you to be his pit bull and go out there. And let me tell you something, Gene. There's no doubt in my mind you're a tough guy. You would take Johnny 8 Light and beat him like a little bitch if you wanted to. There's no doubt about that. Just by looking at you, I could tell you're a tough guy. Because I've been in the streets. I know what a tough guy is. But see, you're tough and stupid. And that is a problem when you're tough and stupid. But it doesn't matter once you go to prison how tough you are. Because there's guys a lot tougher than you in prison. And the way you cried in that courtroom, you know, and your girlfriend and stuff. So you were with a woman you loved and she left you because you're a fucking psycho. So picture this. If you get your shit together, you can keep a good woman and you don't have to go to prison for the rest of your life. But if you keep this shit up, very shortly, you will be going back to prison. And, you know, Kane Shade was going to be a little bit late today, and I wanted to talk to you. And he's in the house now, so I'm going to bring him up. But you know what? This is just a personal conversation between me, you, and people that watch this show, Gene. So I'm rooting for you, dude. But I'm going to tell you one thing. If you come at me, I'm going to come back at you. Twice as hard and a lot more intelligent. And I'm not going to sound like a moron. You are in what we call a Machiavellian love story with this idiot, John 8 Light. And he's using you, dude. You know, so it's up to you now, man. If I was you, I'd never pick up the phone and ever talk to John 8 Light again. So, and if you want to reach out, you want me to help you, I'll do whatever I can to help you if you're sincere. But, you know, I'm going to know if you're sincere. You know, if you come in here to fuck around with me, that's another thing. But you're the only one on that side that I'm willing. Felix is just this fucking kid looking up to John 8 Light. You know, he doesn't know any better. He believes John 8 Light's stories. But you have to understand, this is what John 8 Light does. He uses young kids. When he was on the streets, he hung out with young kids and used them. That's what he is. He's a user of young children. Okay, well, that's my last time I'm talking to you. Now I'm about to smack the shit out of you. Me and Cam Shea is going to beat you up a little bit. Okay? I know you've seen this, Gene. Now it's up to you.
Hey. What's going on, Lee? You trying to help old Gene out?
Yeah, I'm trying to help old Gene out. You know, the guy is good. You know, the guy is good at podcasting. Mm-hmm. I looked at his previous work.
Yeah.
But he's caught up with the wrong motherfucker.
Wow. You think he should go solo?
If he goes solo, he has a chance.
Well, I think he's going solo now. I mean, he can't. I don't think he's supposed to, because he's on probation, associate with the Gene right now.
But you know what? When he puts out videos attacking me and he's attacking, he's attacking Sicilian. Yeah. You know, it's not a smart move. You know what it is? He underestimates his opposition. Mm-hmm. He thinks that like what did he say? Oh, they're just a couple of wannabes. We don't know the streets and all that shit. Yeah. And he knows nothing about us. Just what we present on here.
Yeah.
Nothing. Do you ever underestimate your opposition?
No, I don't underestimate them. No.
You never know. It's like what happens, you know, I remember one time, if you're a UFC fan, when the greatest fighter in the world, Silva, fights Weidman, and everybody's saying Silva's going to kill Weidman. Silva's putting his neck out and he's putting his chin out. What happened? Weidman knocked him the fuck out. Twice he beat him.
Was that the guy who broke his leg?
Yeah. But in the second fight with Silva broke his leg with Weidman. Same way, kind of ironic.
Yeah.
So basically, we came up with the term super-duper gangster, and that's what these guys are. They're super-duper gangsters because they're not really gangsters. Would you call these guys gangsters?
No, especially Gene. See, here's the thing about Gene Borello. What he was a mob associate, a low associate in 2016. So I put him in the class as in the same level as a street gang. Because come on, the mob in 2000, being a low associate mobster in 2016, that's the same class of being a gangster, like a street gang. So
Yes. And the thing is that Gene legitimately did some bad shit. He doesn't have to make stuff up, whereas A-Light does. I would say that's where I separate the two. But
so
having
what's the bad shit Gene did?
huh?
What's the bad shit Gene?
Well, I'm about to play this right now.
Okay.
This mob stories really gave me, and mob stories. I'm showing your video. I hope it's okay with you. And so I'm going to show this. I'm going to play this little part from mob stories, just so people can understand exactly what Gene Borello did.
Salute to those that don't forward it to when the video.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. So
But
people,
this
if you have
guy
trouble
mob
hearing it,
stories, this guy mob stories gets his information just from websites. But
oh yeah, yeah. But listen, this is very reliable information.
Video starts, it doesn't bother me. I still salute you for listening. Let's get right into business. Mob rat of this Graciad, Gene Borello remains in danger, according to the judge. A federal judge decided last week to keep the case of mob snitch Gene Borello sealed for safety reasons. The New York Post reported that Gene Borello, a former Bonanno family associate and a one-man crime wave that robbed and terrorized his Howard Beach neighbors. The release of Borello in December outraged residents of Howard Beach, a neighborhood that boasts a few wise guy residents and usually has a high tolerance for mob antics. Borello, however, who was long considered a low-life thug and a one-man local crime wave, is considered a special case. Neighbors there say they suffered through years of terrifying break-ins, during which victims were bound, beaten, and robbed by Borello's old crew, and now fear he may go back at it. This animal is now free to do the same thing all over again. Borello, the irate local said, forced himself into homes of law-abiding citizens, tied them up, and placed a gun to their head, and stole their life savings and personal belongings. Now, it's a home invasion. You know what my advice when a home invasion, right? You gate your windows and you get a dog. That's it. Your dog will let you know somebody's outside your house. Therefore, you go grab what you got to grab and you handle your business. His specialty was home invasions, an endeavor he pursued while not behind bars for 4 separate arrests. Then he changed sides and started cooperating with the feds. Pesa de merda. Borello's cooperation was a key reason the feds were able to make 3 major mob cases in Brooklyn federal court. He helped the feds win a guilty plea from Bonanno capo Vincent Asaro, who had walked out of a court a free man after a jury acquitted him in the Lufthansa case. Vinny Asaro, 84, is due to be released on May 21, 2022. Asaro's nephew and alleged acting Bonanno capo Ronnie G. Alonzo, 49, is due out on May 21, 2029. Borello's cooperation also nailed the namesake grandson of late Gambino boss John Gotti, who pled guilty to arson charges along with Asaro in November of 2016. According to court documents, Borello recruited John Gotti to help carry out the 2012 arson attack on behalf of Asaro. Gene Borello doused the car with gasoline, which was then lit on fire by a match from defendant Matthew Fat Mike Roulan, and Gotti drove the getaway car. He also teamed up with Gotti, Roulan, and another defendant, Michael Guidici, to rob a Queens bank in April of 2012, which netted the crew over $5,000. Borello was tasked by Ronnie G's brother-in-law, Michael Hintz, who also is a co-defendant, to take care of a deadbeat loan shark customer back in late 2010 and early 2011, but he botched the hit. Hintz told Borello that G. Alonzo, who was behind bars at the time, had told him to address the situation. Court filings also document an incident from 2013 in which Borello and Gialonzo dragged a loan shark customer out of a deli to his car and beat him until he shitted on himself. The debtor was assaulted because he admitted to paying his home mortgage instead of paying off his debt to Ronnie G, according to the report. Borello was also the gunman in a murder plot that Gialonzo is charged with orchestrating in 2006. Borello managed to wing his victim. And in the third case, he helped plan a $250,000 home invasion in which two robbers tied up a woman and ripped her engagement ring off her finger in 2014. Borello was also involved in a plan by Gotti, Rulon, and another defendant, Michael Guidici, the 22-year-old son of Gambino soldier Frank Guidici, to rob a Maspeth Queens Bank on April 18, 2012, one that netted the three defendants a total of $5,941 they got from the teller. Then there was the December of 2010 home invasion in which the robbers posed as UPS employees, according to court filings. Borello recruited a robbery team for the job, which he expected to yield hundreds of thousands of dollars in cash. The robbery was allegedly ordered by Gialonzo's underlings, soldier Michael Padavona and Michael Palmicchio, who provided weapons and UPS uniforms for the caper. Also in Gialonzo's case, Borello pegged a bullet and missed at a deadbeat loan shark customer in late 2010 or early 2011. That was allegedly after Ronnie G's brother-in-law, co-defendant Michael Hintz, 53, told Borello that the imprisoned Gialonzo had ordered him to address the situation, according to prosecutors. Continuing his own mob mayhem in March of 2014, Borello was involved in the planning of an alleged March 12, 2014 home invasion in Howard Beach, in which Hatley and co-defendant Christopher Ball, Chris Boothby, got over $50,000 in cash and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of jewelry, including high-end designer watches and a Cartier ring from Jane Doe's finger. Borello's most recent arrest, according to court records, was in September of 2014 for planning yet another home invasion of a suspected drug dealer. In that June 5th, 2014 escapade, Borello allegedly teamed up with Frank Cipolla, his half-brother, according to police reports. Queens detectives who had been tipped about the plan by an informer, Frank Nunziata, a disgraciad, pulled Cipolla over on his way to the victim's home. In the car, they found guns, a ski mask, and plastic zip ties. Gene was known for his willingness to use violence and threats of violence to collect loan shark business. Borello had told Ed Scarpo from Costa Nostra News that he wasn't the boss. Ronnie Gialonzo was, and that he only shot people because he was.
Okay, I don't want to get to that part because as soon as he gets caught, what does he do?
Snitch.
You know, he wants to run around like a tough guy, robbing people's homes. He's doing the lowest level type of shit you could do. He claims that he's a higher level guy, but when you break into people's homes, you destroy them emotionally for the rest of their life. You know, this is why I'm always ready for someone breaking in my home. I mean, there's nothing. It's like it's like being raped without being raped. It's just you know, and as we know, rape is a horrible thing. But home invasion, you have a woman inside of, say, you have a woman inside a home, and all of a sudden these guys come busting in. You don't think that she's feared that she's going to be raped or hurt or murdered? The emotional. I mean, it's not even like a burglarizing a home. It's like carjacking.
I've always said it. You know, there's a difference between a gangster and a jackboy. Down here, we call jackboys like stick up guys. There's a difference between that. There's no honor. There's no honor between thieves. You know. I
got to go off here for 1 minute. If you want to keep on, can you keep on talking? I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah. Let's check on. Let's go ahead and check on the comment section. Cool Out AC says, "Damn, Gene probably should have made fun of this guy's tooth. Lee ain't gonna stop, huh?" What the? Passport TV says, "Robbing old ladies, big gangster." That's what I'm saying. There's a difference. There's a difference between a gangster and a jaguar. I've always said that.
And the reason I play, and the reason I played this is because I want people to understand. You know, I'm not trying to show this flyer and get you in here because I'm going to talk about these guys being lovers or something.
Mhm.
But Gene Borello is in love with the thought of Johnny A. Would you say that?
Yeah. I think he wants to be Johnny A. Knight.
And Johnny A. Light ain't shit.
Mhm.
A matter of fact, if you put Johnny A. Light in a ring with this guy, who would win?
Probably, yeah, the younger guy.
He'd beat the shit out of him any time in his life.
Mhm.
You know, there's no doubt in my mind. But what Johnny A. Light is better than Gene at is conniving, plotting, using people. A. Light's whole entire life, he's used these young guys. And you know, the more I read up on the history of these people, like look at this poor kid Felix right now. Seems like a good kid, right?
Who?
Felix.
Oh, Felix? Yeah, definitely.
He's the smart guy. He's the one that does all the computer shit.
Well, he had his own show before. If he was doing his own thing. It
Yeah,
seems
but
like
I see.
went and took over a studio.
Yeah, A-Light basically gave him subscribers. He had good stuff, but it was like 100, 200 people. You know,
But that was his studio.
it was his studio. So, you know, and then this guy comes and invades, and Felix didn't realize. And I'll talk to Felix right now. Felix, what the fuck are you doing, dude? I mean, really? You're a smart guy. You're letting this guy influence you too? He's going to bring you right down with him.
I think we should have an intervention for Felix instead of this fucking rat over here.
Well, you know something? I'd rather have this rat doing good than fucking hurting people. And, you know, he has an opportunity to be a YouTuber all by himself without these fucking guys, and without bragging about shit, having guys come on and just have his show. You know what? I'm saying this, but I know it ain't going to happen. We know what's going to happen to Gene. We know that
It's going to happen. Like
he's going to wind up in prison. He's going to prison.
Oh,
He's going to prison. You know, because he's not going to want to change his way. When he sees this video, our video, what's he going to do? What do you think his reaction is going to be to this video?
oh, he's going to go crazy. He's going to punch himself in the face. Oh, I'm going to get this bald cocksucker.
You know,
There's there's an interesting comment. David said Felix interviewed Franzese at 18. So he was 18 years old when he interviewed Franzese. So Felix was doing his thing now.
and then he got caught up with this fucking guy.
Yeah.
It's amazing. This guy has a reputation. The Rat did a show last night on, he did it with some woman that I went on her site, and she has a bunch of my videos she's been showing, and she never asked me permission, but I'm going to let that slide. You know,
I've noticed that.
Yeah, when we use, this is YouTube people. If you're going to use my videos, you got to ask me permission. If I'm going to use or when you put the videos up, at least give the person, like Mob Rats will put stuff up and right underneath where he got them. That's what you got to do. You just can't show people's videos so you get more views without doing your job.
Yo, and this person's using your whole entire show.
I seen
Your
that.
whole entire show up there. They took a couple of my videos too.
Yep.
Crazy.
I went to one and I seen that she got like over 1,000 views on one of my shows. You know, and it's like, I don't mind that. You know, I want my shows to get out there, but you know, you got to ask. You just can't do that. It's copyrights. This is YouTube. They're big on copyrights. So, okay, so we got Gene here. We already showed exactly how bad he is. We will do a Felix intervention show. I think that's a great idea. I like to say to Felix's parents, Felix's parents, what the hell are you doing? You raised a pretty intelligent kid here. You know, who lets their kid goes? It's like one of those Hollywood parents that take their daughter to this piece of shit that just Weinstein. Hey, Weinstein, I want you to take my daughter and guide her. You know, like Jennifer Lawrence, you know, that's what her parents did. They dropped her off at Weinstein's doorstep. So, you know, this is the same thing, you know, with Felix. This guy, you know, when I'm hearing the shit that he did, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like he started doing shit and never slowed down. And he's out of jail now and he misses doing stuff. It's in his blood. You know, he wants to do bad stuff. He's stupid enough to walk, as we showed in that video, that he's stupid enough to go back to Howard Beach where he ratted out some serious dudes.
Mm-hmm.
He ratted out serious dudes, and one of the dudes is still running shit. And he's walking through there. What does he think? He's that bad that he's not, something's not going to happen sooner or later? He's just one, I'm sorry. He's just one of those guys that he's a self-destruction. He's self-destructing right before everybody's eyes.
What's the definition of getting chased? Because when we dropped that video, people were like, "He's not running to the car. He's there." Getting chased is
you're backing away.
You're getting thrown out the neighborhood.
It's like when two lions fight and one of the lions back down. They walk away slowly because they want to make it look like they're not running, but inside they're running.
Yeah.
They know that if one of those people, and then someone says, "Oh, I heard it was a woman's voice." No, the woman's voice was the loudest. Also, there was a son there of one of the people he put away. Those are one of the people that were chasing him. So, you know, that's who these people were. And, you know, and it's only a matter of time. Something real bad is going to happen, man. And I always say this, with all these people on YouTube, all these rats still walking around the neighborhoods of the people they robbed. Say, okay, let me ask you a question, Kane Shade. Say that your mother was terrorized by this fucking guy when he busted in her house. Mm-hmm. And you're walking down the street or driving down the road, and one day you see him walking. Mm-hmm. And you know that this is the guy that terrorized your mother. Put a gun to her head. What would you do?
I'd make sure I terrorize him.
Yeah. And it's only a matter of time. This is what these guys don't get. It's like when Johnny A-Light went into that club and he thought he was going to walk into the birthday party of Albanians, a hero. And he walked in and a guy came and pummeled the shit out of him. Then Johnny A-Light lies and says, 12 Albanians chased me out. It was one. Mm. And he jumped in the water to avoid the out. He didn't want to fight him. Mm. So, you know, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Something bad. It's going to happen. You know, you could just feel it. You can see it. You can smell it. It's going to happen.
Definitely.
So,
I mean, if you're living right, if you're doing the right thing, you get good results. But if you're doing bad things, you're going to get bad results.
Real bad results. Hey, listen, I've gotten bad results in my life from doing bad things. Did you?
Of course.
You know, are we lucky enough to be in the situation we're in right now?
Yeah, and we didn't rat on anyone either.
No.
We took responsibilities for our actions and handled that.
No, you know, I was looking at some big time at one time. Big time. I'm talking, you know, not 30, 40 years, but I was looking at least 10 years. And by the luck of my teeth, I got through it. And what I did is I learned my lesson. And that was that. I put an end to that shit. Who wants to go to jail for 20, 30 years? Especially if you're a rat. I'm going to take this video down and I'm going to play another video to understand. Okay. First, let me take this one down. I could tell more of this video, and it's all about all the bad things this guy did. But, you know, we already know how bad he is, so we don't have to play no more.
Well, basically, that Ruckus Radio podcast, he takes his stuff from websites.
Okay, listen, if that's how he does it, as long as his research is accurate, doesn't matter where you get your research. That's how the media does it. The media doesn't research no more. Okay, give me a minute. I'm trying to see this thing is going to pull up. I'm going to play a little segment if I can get it to pull up. Okay.
Oh, I don't know if this is true, but Iceman says Jimmy is talking shit about Lee on live right now. Jimmy's live right now. I don't know if that's
who is
Ice. Jimmy Calandra is talking shit about Lee on live. I don't know if that is accurate. Is Iceman a troll or no? Have you seen
Hey, but listen,
Iceman?
listen, if that's what Jimmy's doing, there's nothing I can do about it. That's what Jimmy's choosing to do. As you know, I mentioned the last day and a half that this is over with. If he doesn't want
And
this to be over with, that's up to him.
at
You know,
D4
that's all I
Sports,
could say, people.
D4 Sports, that's my buddy. He said it's true that he is live right now. So
Okay, well, there's nothing I can do about it, people.
I mean, you
His
can pull it up and we can watch it.
no,
Because he
well,
says it's bad.
here's what it.
He's bashing you. He's bashing you right now. You wouldn't. You're
No,
not curious of what he's saying about you.
no, because what I'm going to do is right after this show, I'm going to let him get all his shit out, and then I'm going to
Yeah.
play it up here. Here's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people got mad at me the other day for attacking Jimmy. But you also heard me say that I'm done attacking Jimmy. Haven't I said that?
Yeah. But wouldn't a live reaction be good though? I know we're doing this.
Look at you dying to get that. How do I do that? Okay.
You just
Hold
go
on one second.
to. No, I'm just saying. I know this is
Okay.
the love story. We're doing the love story thing, but having you have a reaction, a lot of people's gonna want to come to your channel to see your reaction. So I'm just saying, if he's live right now, and people are gonna want to know
Okay.
what you think about it, a live reaction. You just go to that Jimmy Calandra's channel and
Okay. You keep talking. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave for a minute.
all
Okay.
right,
Why don't you read some comments and people? I'll pull that.
all right. We got Brian McDermott, 263 viewers. He bashed you already. He moved on, and it's on to a story. Oh, so so when he gets back, yeah, he moved on from the story. Passport TV says call in on your phone and call in on your phone and stream it on your show. So, and shout out to D4 Sports. He does a show, a AAA show, all across America. If you like football, go ahead and subscribe to D4 Sports. Um, let's see what else is going on. James Hutch says hello from lovely Ireland. Shout out to you. Iceman says, "Bro, Iceman, I'm not a troll. LOL." Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Dude Jules says Albanian Warrior 23 is Jimmy A Light YouTube channel. Ha ha ha. He's just much of a joke as John A Light. You know, Lee Cole has said that he wants to drop this shit. So I don't know what Jimmy Kalana what he's doing, because he said he wanted to drop the beef with him. You know. So the captain says Kane Shades is just a yes man. Oh shit. We got some haters in here. And what else? Jesse Jesse Gady says, "Let the rats stick together and run their mouth." Yeah, let them talk shit. Kevin Coley says, "Fatball Sicilian salutes Jimmy." Lee gave Fatball Sicilian a lot of
Hey,
love.
here's what it's going to come down to,
Yeah,
guys. I'm not going to pull this up right now. I'm going to do a separate one so we could do
yeah,
it correctly, probably
yeah.
right after this show.
People in the
But
comment section says that he moved on. Like he's talking about one
okay,
of his Bath Avenue stories. So
okay. So, people, I'm going to release a video. But here, listen. I don't want any of you guys attacking me when I attack him. But you got to remember what Jimmy Calandria is. He's John Gotti. He is Sammy Gavano's boy. Sammy Gavano picks up the phone and says, "Jimmy, I want you to take Lee out. And the reason they want to take me out is because I'm damaging them." You know, Jimmy's not his own man. He says he's his own man, but he's not. He's Sammy's man. What Sammy tells him to do is what he does. See, here's the plan right now. They want to get us off John A. Light. They want to get us off that whole thing. So he's going to attack me because he tried to call me and I refused to pick up his call. And I just noticed that I was at 170 viewers as soon as we should have never mentioned he was doing it, to be honest with you, because I lost 40 viewers that went over to see it. Now they're slowly coming back on. But the reality is, he's a punk. He's a murderer. I am not. He's a rat. I am not. I tried to put this to rest, people. He does not want to put it to rest. You know why? Because Sammy's pulling his strings. Sammy owns him. He's Sammy's boy. And then he asked me to take down my interview video of him. And I told him, no, it's my property. Then he threatened to sue me. What real gangster does that? Threatens to sue you. It's like, wah, wah, you took my interview and you got all these people. The day that he did this, I lost 50 viewers, 50 subscribers. Yeah. But he lost subscribers too. And then the following day, I got 20 back. And that's when I said, okay, let's put this. But you know what? Here's what happened. Sammy called them up and said, we have him on the ropes. Let's keep going at him. And then Jimmy said, okay, boss, whatever you say. And that little fucking accent of his, you know.
So I guess we're going to do a show later about this.
We're going to do one. We're going to counter him shortly. I'm going to thank him too, because he's going to get me a shitload of views today. Thank you, Jimmy. You know, I'll get 1,000 views off this tape. I'll probably get 2 or 3 off my rebuttal to you. Instead of doing the smart thing, Jimmy, and let me pick on these 2 fuckwads, you change the fuck. You're not too bright, dude, because I have nothing to lose. But what I will, this is a guy.
Love story thing.
Yeah,
he came and fucked up your whole shit.
Yes, I do. It's like, yeah, I'm talking about a love story here between 2 men. I mean, look at this. You guys, you got to see this. This is cute. Look at the love that this guy has in his eyes for the guy next to him.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's my hero.
From Super-Duper Gangster to YouTube.
Yeah, from Super-Duper Gangster to YouTube stardom.
The Super-Duper love story, huh?
You can't make this shit up, man. No. Jimmy Calandra, people are like, oh, he tells nice story. He's a fucking rat. This guy Spiro's sitting in jail because of this fucking guy. Or if he's alive, I'm not sure. I got to check that. But this guy, and on top of that, he was involved with 2 other murders, and he doesn't talk about them. It's like I'll tell Jimmy Calandra the same thing I'll tell this guy Gene. Don't underestimate your opposition. You were just a punk in the street that ran up and down, beating people up and robbing people. You terrorized your neighborhood. And you talk about how much you love your kids and stuff, but you chose to keep this going. So you're turning this into a how do you say, a soap opera, or what's
novella?
Spanish? A novella. You're turning this into a novella, Jimmy.
Because I thought you guys agreed. Well, I thought there was like some kind of understanding where you guys weren't going to talk about each other no more. Wasn't there some kind
No, I just basically did mine. And then, but you know what? It doesn't matter what Jimmy wanted to do. Sammy called him and told him what to do. The little gremlin in the little basement out in Arizona called Jimmy and said, Jimmy, oh, people, I want you to tell something. I did the Alan Kaiser story, right? And the following day, 2 days later, it was on this show, the exact same shit I was talking about, and got over 10,000 views. And it was a very sophisticated show. I'm going to show that to you guys. But they were talking about Alan Kaiser, and they said everything I said, including the way he was murdered.
Which show is this?
I just told you. I got to pull it back up. I got to find it. If you go out there, you can find it. All you got to do, you can go out and find it.
Okay.
But the show did come out, and it was a show, and it got over 10,000 views, and it was on the Alan Kaiser murder. And the people on the show said the exact same things I said, including how Alan Kaiser was murdered. So, dear Jimmy, if your little gremlin from out in Arizona called you and told you to provoke me, that's a dumb move, dude. You know, I don't know why you want to do that. I didn't, so now, if someone gets punched in the face, they got to punch back. And we're talking, I was on A-Light today and you attacked me in the middle of my show. I was going after the guy that everybody wants out of the picture, A-Light. It's like you fell into their trap. You talk about, oh yeah, I'm a tough guy, I'm going to go after A-Light. But then you helped him today, Jimmy.
Well, it looks like Borello and Calandra. I'm sorry to cut you off. It looks like Borello and Calandra are getting in good somehow.
Oh yeah, you're going to see less attacks on Jimmy.
Yeah.
A matter of fact, the Instagram where they attack me all the time now, they attack me, they attack Angel Gotti and stuff. They had stopped attacking him. A matter of fact, when Gene Borello's last tape, he says, well, Jimmy's doing his thing. So it's obvious the rats are all jumping on the same boat. But that's okay. Boats with rats sink. A matter of fact, what did Gene say about Jimmy? Gene goes, we all know how Jimmy is. He's going to come out and do his show, then disappear for a while. That's how he does things. That's what he said. His last video. So if he's attacking me, there's nothing I can do about it. He's mad because I won't take down my video like he told me to. What would you do if someone came on your show and told you to take down a video of an interview you did of them?
First, I said, why? What is it to you? And second, I said, no. Like, no.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
exactly.
He agreed to come on the show. He should have known, what it was, You own the rights,
My relationship with Jimmy didn't end because Jimmy and I were fighting. My relationship ended with Jimmy because Jimmy is compliant to everything Sammy Gravano says. So I'm guessing this. Sammy Gravano promised him something, probably like, I'll get the people that do my show to help you. Would you say something along that line, maybe? He offered him something. This is what happens. So I'm going to get people on here. What they're trying to do is they're trying to destroy my subscribers. They're trying to literally destroy my show. That's what they're doing. And this is an all-out attack. And they're not going to go after Sicilian.
Yeah, he saluted him. In the comment section, they said they see Jimmy saluted Sicilian in there.
Of course. They know what they're doing. I'm telling you, they're going after the one they fear the most. And I'm honored that I'm the one. Okay? Because I feared a billionaire. A billionaire feared me. Much more powerful than these fucking clowns.
Carlos Muñez says sometimes a nobody. No. He says sometimes a nobody is better titled than a rat.
Yeah. And listen, people. Okay, let's see. This guy, I never know what he's going to say. Lee, you do realize that you're from YouTube when you're greeting them at Walmart. Well, Lee, do people recognize you from YouTube when you're greeting them at Walmart?
This guy, he's a troll. I've been
That's good, though.
in the comments like this.
That's good, though. I like that. Okay, look. Now these are the little bitches that run over here now. No, I'm not saying you are, Kevin. Are you wearing pants? Hey, I'm not Jeffrey Toobin. I'm wearing pants, dude, and you're not going to catch me with anything in my hand. Okay. Okay, look, Lee can't read for shit. I have my moments, but right now, you know what I got that you don't have? I got 182 viewers watching. Okay. Jimmy Fanuka, nothing but a coffee bitch for mob guy. Exactly. That's the guys. I'm going to tell you right now. Jimmy Calandra sold out. That's what happened. Jimmy Calandra sold out. He sold out to the other side. He came on. When's the last time you heard Jimmy talking about taking on Johnny A-Light?
No, yeah, that's done with.
That's done with.
Yeah, it's done with. Now he got a thing for you.
Wait, Lee, weren't you from Bragg? Yes, I spent time on Bragg Street. I lived on Bragg Street for a couple of years. Yes, Christopher. Okay, and the things that these guys talk about, their make-up stories about what all the things they did on the streets and stuff. I walked up and down Kings Highway all the time. I don't remember these fucking guys, you know, because they were always hiding, you know, plotting to hurt people. That's what they do. Do you know how many people were beat up? Do you know how many people were beat up because of guys like Jimmy Calandra and his group of guys? How they ran up and down the street and hurt people, innocent people. You know, when we sit here and we're going to glorify these people, we really got to think about who we're glorifying. You know, back to...
I'm reading the comment section right now. Yeah.
Back to a love story. Jimmy, I want to thank you. I'm almost at 200. Thank you, guy. You did good.
There's some interesting comments in here, Lee.
Yes.
Yeah. She goes, I think JJK 19701 says, I get the sense that Sicilian could be swayed from the Lee and Kane Shades camp. I hope not.
Yes. Okay, I hope I'm wrong too, but if he's dealing with Jimmy right now, I sent him a message this morning. I told him how much I liked his video because the guy's doing an awesome job. But Jimmy's proving his true colors, and if people stay on that board, if they stay on Jimmy's ship, they're not on my ship. Johnny Trullo, what's wrong with FBS? What happened to his rat rant the other night? Yep, and you know what it is? They know what they're doing, these people. They know what they're doing. Let me tell you something. Here's what's going on. They know about my battle with Vince McMahon and how long it's going on. And that worries them. Because I'm not the type of guy that backs down.
And that shit's not over with, huh? That Vince McMahon thing.
Well, right now I got this. Vince is happy right now. Vince is like, well, stay the fuck over there. Vince is happy as shit. You kidding me? You know, it's like, but Vince would, do you think Vince would deal with these low lives?
Yeah.
These rats? Do you think Vince would, the only thing he would use them for is against me. That's it. But that's what these guys are. They're all like the lowest form of life, walking on that side of the world, walking around Brooklyn, pretending they're gangsters and talking about how tough they are, but they're not tough. I'm not talking about physically. I'm talking about up here. Jimmy would have a hard time spelling the word book. You know, intelligence level, none of the, probably the smartest one on that side, and it's not because he's book smart, it's because he knows how to use them, is A-Light. A-Light knows how to use these guys. Let's see. If Gene Barolo isn't allowed to have contact with felons, how can he answer messages on YouTube? See, you have to understand, Gene Barolo does stuff to really injure himself. I mean, Gene Barolo does stuff that does not make sense. I'm over 200, Jimmy. Thank you, buddy. I'm over 200 now, live. Okay, when you started your rant, I was about 130. So, you know, you helped me out. Thank you, buddy. Okay. Okay, when is Gene going to fuck up again and go back? Any day now. Any day.
When do you think? Like, if you were a betting man, what would it, like a week, 2 weeks, 3 months, 6 months?
You know what? Any day. The way he's doing it now. Dude Jules says, we got your back, Lee. KRM says, I dropped FBS. I don't want you to drop him, KM. He's a good guy. He's just, you know what it is? He's just liking Jimmy too much. That's all. Jimmy's a likable guy. I liked him too. He's just a likable guy. But then, you know what you're seeing in Jimmy now? You're seeing the real person, the angry person. Instead of just coming on and doing his show, there's a reason that he started on me today. That's what you have to remember. And you know what started? He's mad because he didn't get his way about me taking down my video.
I thought he was going to do a lawsuit thing. What happened with that?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for my law. I got 2 guys suing me right now. I'm waiting for the lawsuits to end up at my door. You know, if you guys sue me, I'm just going to put them on my show and show them and talk about them. Come on, that's going to get me some ratings. Send me them fucking lawsuits already, please. Lawsuits are good because I ain't going to spend a damn dime. You guys are. I love lawsuits. You don't think I've been sued? I mean, come on. Don't forget, people that were multiple crews on 18th. Yeah, but you know what? People are people. Remember, how many innocent people were terrorized by those guys?
It looks like the comment section is dropping the Fatball Sicilians FPS. Brian says it's about respect, Cole. Respect, that's why I'll drop FPS. So we're not encouraging you guys to drop.
Yeah, we're not encouraging you guys to drop them. I'm going to be totally honest with you. Listen, I fell for the Jimmy thing. And now he has to go through his thing. I fell for the Jimmy thing. But yeah, if he continues to attack people too hard, they're going to turn on him too.
That's what I told you when I first came on the show. I said, "Hey, man, it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea." And once the explosion happened, I just said, "Hey, man, it's a rookie mistake. Maybe FBS is making a rookie. Well, he is making a rookie mistake." So
okay, let's see. Okay, Regina. By the way, the grammar on the bottom of your stream is completely fucked. Fix it so they can't use it again. They can't use it against me. You know why? Because they're fucking uneducated. I have a bachelor's degree. I'm in school right now with a 4.0 grade point average. I put that down there like that so that they can read it. You know, listen, when I put that down there, I'm not thinking about them. I'm just putting it down there just so you know. So, you know, I'm a pretty well-educated man. If I was taking a test right now, I'd put it down there where it really matters. But, you know, Angel says, Mike Priest, I wonder if you say that in 2 weeks. Okay. He already fucked up, broke his supervised release. He's toast. That's talking about him. Sammy said Jimmy's name wrong the entire interview. Yeah, but that was kind of sad, you know. And then he was kind of threatening him, like it was like he was being cocky with Jimmy. And Jimmy didn't even realize he was talking down to him. Jimmy probably told FBS he isn't going to associate with him if he talks to Lee because he didn't take the video down. God, more people are going after FBS than
yeah. I'm reading them now. Like Carlos Munoz said something. He said Fat Bald Sicilian was in the comments like most here. He said hi to subscribers in the comments. Hold on, this fucking thing the comments keep jumping. Hold on. Okay. He said hi to subscribers in the comments. What was it? What was that for? Bald Sicilian said that he gives many the opinion that he is turning on you, Lee Cole. Oh wow. I guess the audience is not happy with this.
Well, you know, the people here now are my true fans. I lost about 50 people the other day. Those were Jimmy's fans. You know, but what Jimmy's trying to do right now, he's trying to destroy my station. He's trying to take my subscribers away. That's his plan.
Well, you think he's trying to have bald fat Sicilian turn against you and have like a little mini? You're not going to war with FBS.
I talked to Bald Sicilian today. I texted him. I told him I enjoyed his show last night. You know, it's up to Bald Sicilian what he's going to do now. I'm not going to badmouth the guy. You know, he's not one of these guys. He's not a rat. He's not one of these guys. He's just a man that made mistakes, that cleaned his shit up. He works hard for a living. So I'm not going to bash him because that would make me do what they want me to do. They would like to deflect this toward Sicilian. It ain't going to happen. Look at Sicilian. He has his wife on. She has a little show now, and I recommend to go to it. And she talks about her life. So, you know, people, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. I feel like I'm watching Fox News the way you guys cherry pick the comments.
Yeah.
Okay. What are we supposed to do? It's hard. It's hard. There's so many comments here.
Yeah. They're saying that since I'm the co-host, They're saying since I'm the co-host, I should be reading all this shit that's gone right. And Dude Jew says if FBS doesn't clarify his position tonight, I'm dropping him. So
then Tron Love says, FBS, you're a hypocrite. FBS, what did you do today? Did you go into Jimmy's thing supporting him while my show's on at the same time? Because I don't see you in here at all. So I don't know what's going on there, man. I like FBS. We are all new and not. You're going to get good from a couple. Yes, you know, Lee over 200. Yes, you know, and you know, and that's the thing. I'm over 200. I don't understand what these people don't realize is I don't have as many subscribers as any of them. I have plenty. We're not monetized yet, and I will get monetized so I can take care of my partner, not because I want to take care of me. He comes on here, he gets good content. He doesn't ask me for nothing. He is the one person that's been loyal to me and has never turned on me and nothing. That tells me what type of person he is. So I made the right choice on who I chose to do my show with me. So that's how I look at it. And I hope that his station is big enough where he could tell me to go fuck myself, that he's going to do his own shit.
Nah, always ride with you, Lee. Always ride with you.
But, you know, that's it, you know, and okay, Lee, your whole existence is based on a soap opera. Okay.
A novela.
Okay. Yeah, is based on a soap opera. What your gangster stories from Boston? Okay, listen, I'm going to give that stuff, but listen, what am I supposed to do? Today I was giving a story about a beautiful love story between two men.
Oh, Jesus.
One, this older man, this 58-year-old man that was in love with this crazy, insane maniac. And he took him under his wing. He held him and supported him. It was Malkovanian. It had everything that a Malkovanian, lunatics, the hive mind, and most of all, incredible insanity.
Oh man, should write a novel.
That is a Malkovanian love story, and that is what Jimmy A. Light's love story is to Gene Borello. And the sad part is there is no love there. But, you know, people, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to ignore Jimmy Calandra trying to destroy my station? Am I just supposed to walk away from it? I don't want to make this.
Well, Lee, yeah. Do you want to? I don't know what you're gonna do now, but do you want to end the love story and then go see what Jimmy did, and then maybe come back in a few
guys, do you see this guy right now? Look at this. He's dying to get over there more than me.
Who?
You?
Me? No, I'm just saying, would you like to go? Because this is the love story. We're fucking up the love story. Do you wanna
I just gave that Malkovanian speech.
No,
how am I fucking up the love story?
Later on, you do it. I'm just saying later on we could do a response, or you want to just put it all out in here.
Hey, listen, that's why he's with me, man. You know,
I'm gonna ride with you till the wheels fall off, Lee.
Damn, you're fucked. Okay. Okay, let's see. FBS name shouldn't have been mentioned in Jimmy's video if Jimmy didn't mean anything by it. I don't know what to think, so I'm gonna have to get over there. But you know what? I'm gonna promise you people that this afternoon I'm gonna put out another video to counter what Jimmy has to say. Mr. Lee, it's killing me that you and Jimmy, you know what, Ray? You heard what I said the other day. Let's just end this. It's up to Jimmy now. Jimmy made a decision today. Okay, what is Malkovanian? It's me fucking up a word is what it is. You know what it is, Regina. Come on, you're a lot smarter than me. It's quite obvious, Regina. I gave that beautiful speech and you're just downgrading it now. Damn. Oh, I like that. But you know one thing about my people here? You guys are much smarter than their people. I mean, I can't get anything by Malkovania and Regina. Thank you, Regina. I appreciate it.
Says he's always about the numbers. He says it 4 times a show.
Who?
Beantown, like you're always about the numbers. You're always saying about the numbers. That's what.
Oh yes, damn straight. I'm going to tell you, there's 200 people here. You guys are part of the show. I mean, what am I supposed to do? But listen, do you see me monetized right now? Do you know how much money I could be making right now? Having an hour view monetized, I would be doing really well right now. Lee never attacked anyone but Johnny Aletto, right? Aletto, that's his Italian name. Everyone else attacked Lee. You know what? Johnny Trullo, it's true. It's true. Jimmy Calandra one day just woke up and attacked me. And now he did it again today. But here's what Jimmy's doing. Jimmy's thinking that he has such a strong base that he could do it. So they picked the right person out to destroy my channel. They said Jimmy. And Jimmy, being the street guy he is and not too clever, fell for it. You know, and I'll be honest with you, I thought he was a friend. And then he says to me, I don't got no fucking friends. I got my 2 kids and my relationship. Fuck everybody else. That's what Jimmy said to me. And that was after I wrote to him, Jimmy, I'm really hurt that you did this today. And that's how he responded to me. That is a real street bag, dirt bag that does that. To like just, you know, to do that. Okay, I'm sorry, Regina. Damn, Regina, I'm never gonna have you come on my show. Damn.
Oh man,
Regina, I think you got a fan. Talk, please, Regina. Thank you.
I mean, I'm just trying to because someone said I was doing a bad job because I'm not reading the comment section because I'm supposed to be the co-host, so I'm trying to read the comment section.
You're doing a great job. You know what, Regina, we appreciate that, but you know, you're right though. Sometimes people do cut off people and don't realize it. So Cam Shade, Regina wants to hear from you. Tell her something.
Well, hi, Regina. How you doing? I'm trying to do my best right here. Read the comment section. I cut off Lee all the time too, so I cut him off. So everything's gonna be all right.
Yeah, and you know, but you know what, Regina, we respect your. You know, you taught me 2 things today: to shut up a little bit more and let Cam Shade talk. And to also Cam Shade, Cane Shade talk, and then
Cane
also
Shades.
Yes,
you know, you fuck up my name too, Lee. It's Cane Shades.
Cane Shade
with the S. Yes,
and also you taught me to write underneath a little bit better. You know, I just did that because I'm dealing. You know what it is? I'm dealing with. I wanted Gene to be able to read the sentence, so I fucked up the spelling a little bit. Okay. Okay, let's see. You have the right man for the job. Okay, you have the right man for the job. Cane Shade Unk is a loyal MF.
Yeah, no, D4 Sports. That's my boy right there. He's from the sports community.
Thank you, D. I appreciate it.
You're supposed to do an interview for him.
Yes, anytime.
Next Monday. Yeah.
Okay, these rats are settling their differences because they are starting to feel the heat, Lee. You have not shown Jimmy any negativity at all. They are trying to destroy you because they are being exposed. That's what they're doing. And they know that I'm in Texas. They can't intimidate me. They know how it is down here in Texas. This ain't New York. They show up on my doorstep. They know how that whole thing will happen. Believe me, everybody in my neighborhood knows about me and everything going on. And everybody has a bunch of shit next to their door. Big Willie Jimmy Cringe has prison pictures. Where's A-Lights? Angel, yeah, that's true, Angel. But you know what? I'm no longer going to defend Jimmy, okay? I'll be totally honest with you. He did a scumbag move today by going after me. I tried to put this to rest, Angel. So no more kissing Jimmy Calandra's ass. Jimmy Calandra is going to get what he has coming to him now. I'm going to expose him, Angel. Okay. Dude, Jewel, the rats are mobilizing. Well, we already read that. I'm sorry, guys. Some people are like, why are you reading shit twice, but not my stuff? Okay. Angel Alair is full of shit. He needs Sammy violation. So everybody, this guy talks about Junior. Yes. Well, listen, we're at 1:09, and I'm gonna cut away from the show, and I'm going to put up a video countering what Jimmy has to say. I have no idea what Jimmy said today. I'm disappointed that Jimmy said something. I'm disappointed I have to counter him, but I have to. And the reason I got to counter him is because what they want me to do is they want to talk, and they're going after my subscribers. They're trying to get subscribers to come off my page and leave me. This is a plan. This is what they're doing.
So you think this was like calculated, like, oh, Lee Cole's on, I'm going to go live.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. The same time as my show, Jimmy comes on. Come on. Jimmy, at one time, always knew when my show was coming on. This was calculated. This was a calculated attack. And then if FBS was in his box at the same time, I got to consider that. I hope not. But this is a ruthless thing that we're in right now. These are people that are ruthless scumbags.
It's a cutthroat business, huh, Lee?
You're dealing with the lowest of the low.
I told you that, buddy.
I mean, these aren't even gangsters.
Mm-hmm.
They're gangsters, wannabes that were never accepted. And what they did is, for the little things they did, they turned on gangsters. Spiro went to jail because Calandra ratted on him. And he said it was because my friend was shot. Bullshit. You ratted because you were looking at big time, Jimmy, and you didn't want to go to prison. Just say it. I respect if I respect if that's the case. But don't say it's because you shot your friend. Because we did a show last night and we talked about stand-up guys that are doing time to this day. Like Burke. That are doing time to this day because they chose not to rat. And they could have gotten out of prison if they ratted. They chose not to rat. Those are real men. Now with this silly shit, I couldn't give a shit, Jimmy, if I went down to 2 subscribers. That's how kind of guy I am. You know, you're like a German Shepherd. I'm a pit bull.
Oh,
if you put him in the ring, the German Shepherd will take the lead in the beginning, do his damage. Mm-hmm. But who's going to come out on top, Jimmy?
Oh, shit. Well, Generation X13 Avboy says, stay tuned, folks. Rat Wars is coming soon to a YouTube channel near you.
This is nothing, guys. They're going to continue the attacks. I'm just going to tell you that right now. They're going to continue the attacks. It's going to be pulled up. You know, I tried to take my little baby boy in today and speak to him, Gene, put him on my shoulder, like A-Light put him on the shoulder. When A-Light put Burlo on his shoulder, he was like this. I got you. When I put him on my shoulder, I'm like, come on, kid, get your shit together. Not kid, but you know what? He's the same age as one of my sons, so I will say kids. You know, I always call my son a kid. And I'm going to have people tell me today, just forget about it, Lee. Walk away from it, Lee. Walk away from it. But that's what they want to do, because if I walk away from it, they're going to go after my subscribers. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get me under. They're trying to. But see, I'm not monetized. See, they don't realize my subscribers do not give me a living. I worked hard my whole life, people. I'm going to ask Jimmy this. Jimmy, do you have Social Security because you worked hard your whole life? Do you even know what a fucking job is? I know what a job is. I worked real hard in my life. I worked my ass off. I owned restaurants, Jimmy. What the fuck have you ever owned? I had people I employed. I had people I worked for and sold my restaurants to. So think about that. I'm going to have some illiterate man that can barely speak. And he whenever he wants to get mad, he gives himself. Do you ever notice when these guys get mad, they give themselves the deeper New York accent?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, same with Gene yesterday. They get deeper and they sound like fucking idiots, and they get deeper. I've been in New York longer than these fuckers. Do you hear that from in my? Do you hear me acting like talking like I'm a fucking retard?
No.
And excuse me, retard. I don't like to use that word. Please forgive me. I don't like to. As a matter of fact, I had a young lady that asked me not to use that word. So I do apologize. I shouldn't use that word. Mentally challenged. Okay, I'll use the word. They sound mentally challenged. Except mentally challenged children are a lot smarter than them. Mentally challenged children are mentally challenged because they have true issues. These guys just want to sound ignorant and stupid. And you know, the funny thing is the little crypt keeper is in the background. What do you think Sammy's doing when he sees this?
No, he's laughing. He's having a good old time.
What do you think Jimmy A. Light's doing when he sees this?
It's the same thing.
Same thing.
They're pulling the strings.
They're pulling the string. But see, my fat ass, you can't pull a string. You're going to have to fucking use a little, like, you're going to have to use something to pull my ass. Because those guys, I would never let them pull my string. And these guys all talk tough and stuff, but they're all sellouts in the end. Remember who they are. They're rats. You said it.
Yeah.
You know, in our very first show together, I remember you leaning forward and you saying, Lee, let's remember they're rats.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of the reasons I wanted Kane Shake to be my partner here, because I know he's not a rat. You know, there's nobody else you could really say about in this industry that's not a rat. They're all fucking rats.
Yeah, no, I told you the first time. And maybe, hopefully, we wish Fat Bald Sicilian the best of luck, but just be careful, man. Just be careful. Look at the nightmare Lee's going through right now.
I like this.
Oh shit!
This
They don't
ain't
know
no
about you,
nightmare.
huh?
If this is a nightmare, I'm fucking Freddy Krueger.
They don't know about you, huh?
Yeah, fuck them. They don't know shit about me.
Oh,
You know, I have them making fun of my brother already killing himself.
oh man,
These motherfuckers are vicious.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, let them be the way they're going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I can only imagine shit that's out there today. But don't anybody come to me and tell me to back the fuck off, because I ain't backing off. If you want to leave me because you like Jimmy better, do it now. You know, don't even hesitate.
All right, so Fat Bald Englishman says, I just watched Jimmy's live, and he's saying that Lee manipulated him, making him believe Lee was a good person. LOL. That's what.
Okay. I manipulated him, a man who ratted in jail, so he could stay out of jail. He manipulated the system.
Mm-hmm.
And let me ask you a question. Here's why he's mad. He tried to call me and I didn't pick up the phone. He did the same thing to FBS, same thing. He picked the phone up. I didn't pick the phone up because I know guys like that. And I'm not saying FBS doesn't know guys like that. You know, he's doing what I did. Right now he's mistaking who Jimmy is.
And I had the understanding from you that you were going to let this Calandra thing go. That was it. You were done.
I said it 5 times in the last
done.
2 days. I said, it's over, Jimmy. It's up to you now. I said that. You know, Battle of the Ratworks, but the Ratwork stars. But remember this, Ralph. They're the rats. I'm not. There's no rat over here in this show. You know, and there's no rat on Bald Sicilian. So no matter what, remember that about Bald Sicilian. He is not a rat. Okay. Angel A-Layer is full of shit. He needs Sammy's violation. Every day this guy talks about Junior. Oh, every day. It's ridiculous. Okay. Let's see what dude. Where do I didn't realize how far behind I'm here.
Yep.
Regina Falangi is being neutral with the rats. He's exposed your whole statement. You wrote to me is just as stupid as FBS giving him the time of day. Yep. I think Sammy and Jimmy want to completely take over this ex-mob. Yes, they do. Bingo.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. They want to take it all over. Them too. That's what they want to do. And you know what the funny thing is? All they got is stories of violence. Would anybody go watch Jimmy or Sammy if they were just talking about, something else? Nobody would watch them, but they watch them because of stories. But here's what you got to ask yourself. Do you really think that people on these channels can come on 365 days and give a story without lying? Do you think people really have 365 stories of violence? Maybe Sammy does, but Jimmy sure the hell doesn't.
See, that the thing about Jimmy is he says a lot of Bath Avenue stories. You don't think he'll get burnt out by talking stories every like what is he gonna say in a year? Because he says that, like, there's only so much you could talk about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if he's writing a book, that's gonna fuck up all his materials out there. People could steal his materials. So
Let me tell you a story, and I'm going to tell you this once again. These guys are all about making money off YouTube. I had a guy. What's his name? Hootie went on to Vlad, and right before Hootie went on, Jimmy got a hold of him and said, "Please mention my name." So what does that tell you? He wanted his name mentioned on a popular show to give him clicks. Every subscriber I work for in this station, I work hard for. When Jimmy came on my show, my subscribers were rising every day by 100. So I would have got where I am without Jimmy. It would have been a little bit slower, but I still would have got there. And I would be over that right now. Jimmy's show bought me 200 subscribers. That's what it bought me. I lost 50 of them 2 days ago. So Jimmy, basically, maybe I have 150 more subscribers from Jimmy. And those subscribers have to decide whether they're going to stay here or run to Jimmy. But the one thing I can promise you is when I talk on this show, I'm the guy they're afraid of. They're not afraid of Jimmy. Jimmy's too simple. That's what it comes down to. He's a simple man with a simple mind. Him and I cannot have a battle of wits because he's going to come half-armed. Okay, Kane Shed, before we close the show, what do you like to say today?
All right, I wanted to read Munez's comment.
Go for it.
It's just simple. Sammy the King Rat is preparing for his boost in the subscribers for the MTV show, and these rats are trying to keep that king promotional door open, period. That is fucking very true, Carlos Munez. And would you like to comment on that, what Carlos Munez said?
Yeah, Carlos, you said that the other day and I didn't bring it up, but that is great because what's happening right now, Sammy's on MTV and some of the worst TV I've ever seen. Oh my God, I tried to watch that the other day. I wanted to take a pencil and shove it in my eye. That's how bad it is.
Oh man.
It's awful. Oh my God. You got a bunch of kids that they're not even mentally challenged. You're just fucked up kids running around this house and stuff. And the kids are totally I'm thinking to myself, this is the future of our society, these kids. But that's what they do. It's like Johnny A-Light likes the young kids to use. Now Sammy's the same thing. Sammy's making all this money. Sammy's making bank. There's no doubt about it. Sammy has the biggest scheme ever going. And now he has his boys. Jimmy's his head boy. He probably promised him something. He said, "Hey, Jimmy, maybe I can get you over on MT." But you know what? Sammy's going to never deliver shit to him. He'll never deliver shit to him. These guys all live in the fantasy world. You know what it's like? It's like these guys that leave the WWE, the wrestling. And they never attack Vince McMahon when they leave. You know why? Because they all know that someday they might get that call. Even though Vince McMahon fucked them all over, destroyed all their lives, turned them into drug addicts, they basically will not badmouth him because he has all these shows on TV now. He does biographies, and wrestlers are like, "Oh, he'll do a biography on me, so I better not say nothing about Vince McMahon." This is the same thing with Sammy now. Sammy is the Vince McMahon of this genre. You know, you can't say that Franzese is, because his show is a whole different type. It's an intelligent show. There's nothing intelligent about Sammy's show. He sits there like a fucking moron, and you know, there's nothing intelligent about his show. And he tells stories. He embellishes them by 70%. And then Jimmy does the same. He embellishes stories by 70%. Easy. And people buy into that shit. I'm the anti-ratter. I used to have a few more with me. I'm getting the feeling that I'm the only anti-ratter left.
Oh no, you got shows. You got shows like Mob Talk Radio too. That's the anti-ratter.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
you're right, man.
Yeah.
Mob Rats is the man.
Yeah. What I was gonna say. All right. So last night I dropped a video called "What Is This World Coming To?" It basically, I talked a few minutes, and then I took a clip from the John and Gene show from a year ago. You know that they were co-signing.
1 second. Ray, the road dog. You're absolutely right. I'm going to work very hard on never doing that again. Just so you know. Okay.
All right. So you know that they were co-signing Tekashi 69. Are you familiar who Tekashi 69 is? I know the comment section is. Do you know who Tekashi 69 is?
Did he just die?
No, he's a rapper with the rainbow hair.
Well, I thought he just died or something. Okay,
and he basically snitched on the Bloods or whatever. Right. Yeah, so I did a little video about that. It's called "What's the World Coming To?" This guy Tekashi put down a lot of people, and he's now he's making music. And anyways, they co-signed him, and it's just ridiculous. And I did a video about that.
Yeah.
It's called "What's the World Coming To?" So y'all go check that out.
Rats are the big thing, man. Rats make money, you know. We got rats everywhere. Fucking rats everywhere. Rats are taking over the world. They got rats. Do you know they got rats in Africa that are bigger than dogs? And other countries are buying these rats and training them to sniff out bombs. They're using rats the size of dogs to sniff out bombs in Vietnam. I read that yesterday.
That's crazy.
And they showed this rat on this guy's shoulder. It was as big as a dog. And you know why those rats are so big in Africa? Because Africa is a very dirty country, and these rats are getting bigger and bigger and stronger. And that's what happens to these rats. They're getting bigger and bigger and stronger. And there's only so many people like me around to fight them. There's a couple of us, and they're going to keep coming after. They're going to come after Rat. But the reason they're coming after Rat because they don't know who he is. So they don't know nothing about him. They can't dig nothing out of his past or go after him. They could do that with me. But see, here's the thing. I'm fucking insane. I like this shit. Okay, you can close out the show, brother. I'll talk to you in the back room.
All right. Thanks for joining. Make sure you like Lee's video, subscribe, check out Kane Shades. Hey, I think we're coming back later on tonight, aren't we? Later on today.
I got to see his. We might be coming back in 15, 20 minutes. I got to go see his.
We might be coming back. So stay tuned. Make sure. Oh, here's another thing. There is a bell on Lee's thing. You press that bell, and you will get a notification every time Lee goes live. So make sure you press that bell too.
And another thing, people, you notice that very rarely I ask you to subscribe, like these other beggars do. The reason I don't do it is because if you want to subscribe, you're going to subscribe. And people say to me, Lee, talk more about subscribing. I want people that subscribe to my show to be my real fans. I don't want people to be like a half a fan. I want them to like my show.
Half a fan.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you guys take care, man. And I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
All right.